The money, Boots. Or next time, I mix and match.
Hit me.
Hasn't there been enough of that?
Have a heart.
You want to dead us, kids?
Anyone else throwing me out of windows lately?
Come clean with the debt, Sly. Dead is no slouch, and he's got muscle. He'll collect one way or the other.
Hey, money's tight. As soon as it rains, I'll pour some.
I'd suggest a job if I thought you'd take it.
Try me.
The key to my cellar's missing.
Oh, yeah? Where's the job part come in?
When you find it, and I pay you.
Man, I need a real case. I need a challenge worthy of my deductive and pugilistic skills.
But I've got a bouncer.
Cute.
You want some real advice? Find a job. It's amazing how many of your problems it'll solve.
You think? Fatima! Anything on SenderNet?
Nothing you're sober enough for.
I'm just waiting for business to pick up. What's with the attitude?
For one, I'm sick of being dead.
And second, I'm tired of watching you drink your life away. When did you become such a bum?
I'm not a bum.
Prove it.
Bums don't have offices.
An office isn't a storage room in a cheap bar, Boots.
Hey.
It's time for a new line of work.
Forget it, sweetheart. I'm a detective. It's what I do.
Then go out and do it. I'm always here if you ever get off your butt and make useful.
Hey everybody, gonna be starting a new Let's Play, maybe, this game, just called Anachronox. And Anachronox is made by Eidos, and I think it came out in 2001. The cool thing about the game is that it was built off of the Quake 3 engine, which is kind of amazing if you think about it, just because, you know, you got a friggin' RPG being made out of an engine used mostly for first-person shooters. Anyway, this is a fairly... oh, camera. This is a fairly lengthy game, and don't know if I'm gonna play all the way through it. But I'll give it a shot, see how it goes. Oh, that's interesting information for later. But right now, you gotta go to the menu. Do sound, full screen. subtitles and voiceovers. Okay, that's good. So yeah, this game is like really steeped in science fantasy kind of storytelling and stuff, and it basically stars this guy, Sylvester Boots, who is a former detective who used to be kind of like way on top of things in terms of the detective game. As you can see in this photo here, where Fatima was still alive. Now she lives in your basically your mouse cursor. She lives in here, which is kind of always a little weird. Robot, mystery character who I'll talk about later, and Sylvester. And this is the robot guy. It's PAL 18. He's really he needs batteries, but he's a really good character when you get him later. He's kind of got a weird South Parky style voice acting thing going on. Also worth mentioning that every character has like a special ability. This being Boots' ability, where he can pick locks and stuff. And you just have to pick a number, and then based on that number go up or down to see if you can get closer or further away. So you go 1 or 2. See if we can get this like 2 shots. Ooh. Pretty good. Pretty good. There's one, I don't know if you guys can see that in here, but this is a joke that I'm gonna have to talk about a little bit later. And I also have to go and fix the VSync issues that I'm having right now. But this is a really good game, and you get upgrades for your picklocking abilities and stuff, because yeah, you don't get it yet though. So I have 10 seconds to get all these tumblers, and there's no way I can do that. But yeah, this is a good game, and I played a hell of a lot of it. My brother, the other slime brother, basically I think beat the game. And I remember in the game there's one boss fight in it where there's a guy who's like some kind of guard. You might see him in this episode. This guy's wondering if he should sell this piece of rock. Like, sell it or keep it. And I'm gonna tell him, hold on to it. You never know. This might become a really important thing later on in the game. Maybe. But yeah, we're basically down on our luck and we're looking for a job. And this lady's gonna give us a job. Booter. I've seen lots of Let's Plays on YouTube. Oh shit. I've seen lots of Let's Plays on YouTube where people will read out the characters' voices, especially in like anime stuff. I find that kind of funny and kind of weird, just because people try really hard to do the voices, and I'm not even going to like pretend to do it, basically. I'm gonna fix up that VSync thing, so I'll be right back. And we're back. Just went into, maybe this is a tip for people who are trying to play this game. This is the GOG game version of this game. I have it, the original version, but I had issues. Oh geez. Oh god. I don't know if I fixed it or not. Okay, he's fine. If you use, if you have like a NVIDIA card or whatever, and you go into your program management and you turn on vertical sync, you can fix issues with people doing choppy movement during things. Hey, what's this guy up to? Don't like floaters that much. They're pretty smart and insightful race of aliens. I really like this universe that they've created. It's, I don't know, for me it's a real sort of play on science fiction worlds and stuff, and this is the combat system, but you can't really fight in this one, you just get knocked out. It's a real play on science fiction, and it's kind of the closest thing I can think of to something like a Discworld in terms of the science fiction world, where things kind of are, you know, you have the trope, but then the trope is basically just totally played upon and made fun of. So I like that about this game. And there's also one other thing which I really like about this game. Hopefully I'll be able to get to
You know,
a CenterNet
there's a
terminal.
special introductory offer at the Temple of Beating up the street. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to brush up on those self-defense skills, don't you think?
I always like Fatima's character too. Like I'm a big fan of holographic characters and stuff, but still sad that she's not like that because she wants to be. Okay, someone dropped something on the floor. Okay, it didn't fix the choppy stuff apparently. 1 health. Oh my god. One thing that's worth it to note is in this game, items aren't highlighted at all. Like that heel grease was down here, it's really tiny. So if I miss anything, it's just because I'm not seeing it and I'm perhaps talking or something. Like, I like the perspective kind of bending way that the planet is kind of designed in. You saw it in the beginning intro where it's kind of like made up of sections and it's always moving and stuff. And unlike a lot of science fiction where you have kind of utopias being built in these kinds of situations, you have like Anachronox, which is like basically just a huge giant slum. I think throughout the entire planet it's basically just this big slum, so no, I'm not lost. I played this game. I know where I'm going. You can also walk. I'm gonna go right here. I'm not going to waste any time doing this. But the basic thing with the game is it's kind of like a how to describe it. It would be akin to, I guess, Chrono Trigger when it comes to its fighting system, I think, where you're basically waiting for your turn for each character and then your character basically attacks or uses a special ability. That sounds like a lot of role-playing games, to be honest, now that I've just said it, so I kind of regret what I just said, but whatever. Did that do anything? That does nothing. It's pretty slow paced though. You can move around the stages and stuff, and you'll see like basically a complete rundown of how that works. Yeah, here. The only thing about this though is I think that I've had some experiences where it's like completely just shut down at this part in terms of the game. I didn't play this far doing some tests and stuff. So the first of your base abilities is Might, and it indicates how physically powerful you are in a fight. Might is an important attribute for both your beefiness and beat skill. Beefiness and beat is your attack basically. Agility, how fast you are. Wisdom. Agility is an important attribute for your speed, beat block skills. Wisdom has something to do with using magic later on. Yeah, so far all you've done is explain really obvious concepts while giving me a verbal smackdown. You gotta teach me something useful or what. So basically just saying, hey, you know, that's not how RPGs work. Or this is how RPGs work, excuse me. So did I? Oh. Yeah, these are all pretty obvious ones. Oh. Oh, that's nice. You gave me a gun. I appreciate that, Mr. I have smoke ring technology. Believe it or not, that was something that used to be really impressive in very short-lived Mafia Let's Play I did. Salieri had that, and that was, I thought, pretty cool at the time. Nowadays, that kind of thing is basically just completely ignored. But yeah, it has a nice, like, cinematic kind of feel to it while you're playing and stuff. Like, it like, you know, zooms in when your person attacks or something. We just got our asses kicked. Okay. let's take another shot at this guy. I don't think he'd attack if you kept going. One thing I will note about this game is that when you get a level up, and you do get them frequently, because I don't think the ooh, he's gonna give me some kind of item or something. I don't think that the so yeah, these are special abilities. I don't think the RPG is kind of the most important part of this game. I think it's kind of like the story is the big focus. And you'll notice that once you start going into the actual game where you can do fights, you get a lot of experience. So they seem like they're trying to basically expedite your progress and in making sure that you can get as powerful as you need to be in order to get through most areas, and then you can just go basically. So that's about half the amount of damage. The abilities are really good. Get a lot better once you have more party members. I guess we're done or something. See, level up, and I don't know. So we went from 100 health to 200 health. Nothing really gained here, but yeah, you gain a lot, and the level ups are very. You can feel the progress, which is good. I don't know if I have to keep going or not, but I guess we will. Okay, I think this is gonna be moving and stuff. The first boss fight in the game is actually pretty cool. I actually really like it, so that's something hopefully we'll be able to get to. Probably not in this session, probably in the next one or something. We'll see. So yeah, this is another thing where you can move around stages, and eventually that leads into kind of like interactive segments too. You can like move levers and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. And it does add kind of an interesting element to it. At the same time, once you become sort of powerful enough, you don't exactly have to worry about moving too much. Ooh. Oh, heel grease. Yeah, don't use the heel grease plus, use the heel grease on yourself. Not the heel grease plus, you'll need that for later. I found with this game, at least though, that eventually you become powerful enough where you don't have to do these sorts of things. Like, you can basically just kind of ignore most everything in terms of your environment and then just keep attacking. I don't think you even ever find something like this later in the game. I don't think you do or not. But yeah, still an interesting idea and something not really seen in, I don't know, too many RPGs, I don't think. But now, lesson number 2 is done. I think there's one more lesson, and then if you didn't catch it, and because I refused to do the whole reading the dialogue thing, save again. I can't save. I can only save with the time minders. Anyway, we got a job where a lady named Dianimo lost her arms and legs in a mining accident because there's this guy who wants to like basically get her to find some stuff in this monster-ridden cavern, and we're basically gonna go talk to her and kind of see what's up, and hopefully be able to help her out a little bit. Oh. Actually a pretty good item to have around, like, oh, shield cell. Something I have to explain to. Pretty important thing to have around are good items in the early part of the game. If you have things like bindle bags, I think you can buy them pretty easily, or I think you can also find them from most enemies, like in the first area we're gonna go to. You can basically use that to kill almost anybody, really, in the first part of the game, because everyone has very low health. So, yeah. I don't even know if he's trying to have like a Starfleet kind of uniform or something like that. Don't know really what this is a reference to, but I'm sure it's something. Could look that up later or something. Oh, my eye's fixed. I guess all that whacking fixed Boot's eye somehow. Gotta say, this game is running pretty smoothly compared to the actual version. What? Oh. Yeah, sure. Doesn't look much of a fair fight, but, you know, whatever. So we gotta go to Frank's Flophouse, which is a, what would that even be? That was a, kind of a boarding house kind of thing. So we gotta head there. And once we do, we can, oh, pause. There we go. This is something for later. I'll explain that later. So we can check out something too quickly. So this is my energy and shield. I think I had to equip my shield. Did you not give it to me? I don't think he gave me a shield. He did not. He just gave me his gun. That's it. I'll have to figure that out later. You also notice that there are sometimes items kind of hidden in the environments and stuff. Like this guy over here, which is like a heel grease, like max heel grease kind of thing. You can get basically everything later. See, that's a cool like perspective shift thing up here. But you never get to. Do you get to come up here? Yeah, you do actually. You get to go up there a little bit later. That's actually kind of cool. I never noticed that before. But yeah, some cool stuff going on in this game. So Frank Flophouse, Anachronox stores. What's this guy's deal? This, oh jeez. Oh, yeah. Wouldn't be a big fan of that if I was living here. See, this is same guy as before. I think I should be able to kill him in 2 hits. If I die here, it's gonna be pretty embarrassing. Yeah, actually. Let's err on the side of caution, perhaps. Give him the old bindle bag. Give him a little explosion. Exploderoonies. I kind of died in a horrific kind of way. Wasn't really expecting to get my butt kicked that badly. But you get a lot of experience points. Like I got 1,000 experience from that, and Heel Grease Plus and stuff. So it's not like they skimp out on you when it comes to like all that sort of stuff. Oh, that's my alarm clock. Nice. Real good. There you go. Oh boy.
Please keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transitions. Stand by.
So yeah, you basically have to, in this kind of world, go into different sort of gravity planes, sort of, by walking on those little green slopes that the guy was talking about before. It's kind of an interesting thing. I don't know. It's not really used too much. It's just like kind of a cool design thing. I always thought she looked cool. I always wondered if she'd be a character when I first started playing, but then you notice there's a significant difference in terms of the quality of the textures. That's how you can kind of tell who's who in the game. Because Boots looks like this, and she looks like that. And she's gonna kill that guy. She's gonna take all his money, then she's gonna kill him. Simon Langer. You can find out where he is later and tell her that. See, this is where we were, I was looking at before. So that's kind of cool.
I know secrets. Lots of them. We could share a few if you've got any to spare.
Look, you little beefer. I know every Stulola from here to the reservoir. And you ain't a regular.
Yeah.
Regardless, I know things. For example, one of Detz's crash doctors threw a private dick out a window today, just a few blocks away from here. Flung like a rag doll.
So
Yeah.
you heard about that, huh? Big deal.
'Cause he only has
You
100
gotta do
HP.
better than that if you want to impress me.
Your first pet was a miniature Spitzer named Earl.
That's pretty good.
What's your rate, Chunker?
Strictly a quid pro quo arrangement. I believe the free exchange of information should be the goal of every civilized society. Don't you think? Keeps everyone just a little more honest.
So I gotta share my dirt with you before you'll sprinkle any of your own, huh?
That's the idea. I'll be here for the next few hours if you have any inquiries, Detective.
Yeah, so we're, haven't been reading the dialogue fully, like I should be, but I'm pretty sure that, that guy who we're talking to outside of the bar, who's the same alien race as him, basically mentions that he's got a dude you should talk to. Yeah, just gonna, oh, not pause, just gonna, why can't I get my stupid camera to work? It's F8? F12? F11. Okay, there you go. Just gonna grab a shot of this. Don't know what that horrible sound is. Something. Oh, no, yeah, this guy is on fire over here. I think there's a guy who's on fire, shows up and starts running around or something. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you should go help him or something. Oh, that's nice. That's the kind of humor you're sort of playing with in this game, where it's just like pretty snarky and like, hey, maybe we should go help. Oh wait, we live in kind of a horrible anarchist society. Anachronox or whatever, right? So everyone kind of does whatever they want. So, yeah. Actually, hold on. Okay, we're back. A little winded, but back. Can I open this one? Oh. Sweet, I guess. Money? Why not? What does this guy want? Gut bugs? Oh. What gut bugs? Little pipes or something, he said. Anyway. Haven't really checked back in these kind of areas and stuff to see if there's anything in here. Mostly because I know there isn't, but
Warning.
well, this is bad.
Plate sections 32, 33.
Took down one of them,
6 will
maybe
come
not
in
the other.
15 seconds.
But if I win this, I get 2,000 Experiunis. I'll be what?
Please keep area clear.
Be 2 levels
The
higher,
district of South
which is great.
Anachronox is not liable for injury or death
That was
resulting
a
from
bad
plate
miss,
transition.
man.
Stand by.
So we can do this. Buy ourselves a little bit of
Transition complete.
extra health. That guy's cool over there. I'll talk about him in a minute. Alright. Come on, bring it on, little man. Yeah. Good hit. Something that's always kind of annoyed me about these kinds of games with that stuff. It's like, how do they miss? You know? Like, standing right in front of you. I don't know. Oh shit. He's got his own bindle bangs! Should be 100 damage. 16 damage? Where are you getting your bindle bags from? I think I have a fire stat on me now, though. Or a fire thing. Luckily, that's not something that kind of follows you around this game. I don't think. Look kind of silly if you were, See, I don't get that. So, I only gained 198 XP from killing 2 guys. Yeah, doesn't make any sense. Anyway, this guy's cool. And, yeah, the vertical sync fix did not fix, that issue right there you just saw. let's get a closer look at this guy. Now, these are the kind of designs which I really like in this game, where it's just like kind of a weird android-y kind of robot, and it's got a weird head, and you can tell that if you tried fighting it, it would most likely try to kill you, and would kill you. Anyway, let's keep going. Just gonna snap this one. Alright. Okay, so Frank's Flophouse tenement area. Nothing left here. Aliens? Can't understand yet. Funny thing, universal translators do exist. Just can't afford one at the moment. So, again, another one of those funny kind of like plays on stuff where, you know, universal translators exist in like Star Trek, and apparently they're in comm badges, I think, or something like that. But in this kind of society, where money plays a big role in things, not as easy to get. There we go. At this point, I will say, like, kind of items are gonna... Eddie knows. What does Eddie know? I don't know. Let's check what F1 says. There's a mysterious guy somewhere in the bricks named Eddie who knows things. You can never have enough contacts, so keep an eye out. Well, let's read this. Anachronox, a long-dead alien city planet floating inside the shell of Sender 1. Sender is like a big transportation hub. Anachronox was theorized to once have been home to millions of quarantine aliens who slowly died off of some kind of horrible plague, leaving the city to fall into ruins, to be taken over by refuse of the galaxy as the center of their nefarious dealings. Anachronox means poison from the past, or poison remaining from previous times. Anachronism, noxious. It's actually kind of nice. Oh, here we go. Canadian dollar. Canadian. By the way. Due to a freak of galactic commerce, this has become the standard unit of currency for the galaxy. Some areas still use non-digital money. The $1 coin is called a loonie because it has a loon on its back. Democracy. Planet of... Oh, Democratics. Actually, I like that planet actually later. Yeah, for some reason, Canadian dollar is the standard galactic currency in this universe, which makes me laugh. I think it's kind of funny. Makes you hope that Canada will one day assert its dominance over the Earth and become a giant galactic power somewhere out there. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, lots of transitions like this. Unfortunate thing is I don't think there's a way to skip them. So, my kind of feeling... Oh, excuse me for yawning. My kind of feeling behind that sort of stuff is that if you're going to be going somewhere and especially in this game, if you're it's like it's made for you to look through. If you're going to be going to an area, you kind of have to. Does anyone know what this is a reference to? Because I don't. If you're going to go into an area, you kind of have to just sort of know that you have everything that you need in order to go there. Just because it's quite a journey to get back up to these kinds of places. Anyway, we're going to go to Frank's Flophouse, which is over here, and we're going to get our main quest on. And that's Frank. And this is his Flophouse. And these are creepy, weird aliens. Ooh. I always like that. Yeah. I don't know if they actually do anything. Yeah, that's it. Pretty funny characters. Frank! What's up? Where's Dianimo? You don't need it. You don't actually need his help to find her. You can find her pretty easily. What does Frank look like?
don't know.